Cracker Barrel going back to their old logo. They faced a lot of pushback with the new one. In a statement, Fox says this: "We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family." XY Athletics founder and CEO Jennifer Sey joins us now. Jennifer, if this was a battle against woke, you won, didn't you?
I actually think this is the rise of the normies. It's just regular people pushing back and saying, this is what we like, and you don't get to tell us what we like. We like the old logo, we like pretty girls in jeans, we like the American Eagle ad, and no matter how much you scold us and tell us what we're supposed to like, we're not afraid anymore. We're not afraid of being canceled. There are more of us than there are of you, and we're standing up and we're telling you what we like. And, you know, unfortunately, Cracker Barrel could have respected and talked to their core consumer in places like Alabama and Arkansas before they launched this disastrous logo and store design, but they waited until after. So it's a little embarrassing, but I guess a win that they listened.
Do you think maybe it was a genius plot to get a lot of free marketing?
I don't think there was any 4D or 5D chess going on here. I think it was pretty basic. I think they committed sort of the cardinal sin of not listening to the customer, not liking the consumer very much. You know, these are people that hail from fancy cities and fancy universities with fancy MBAs, and they don't know a ton of people in Mobile, Alabama and Lebanon, Tennessee, and I think they're dismissive of them. But there's a lot of people that love Cracker Barrel, and they stood up and said, I want the old logo. It remains to be seen if having to retract the logo will impact other policies and strategies, or if this is just a sort of cosmetic fix in the short term.
Good start, though, I'd say. A district court judge refused to dismiss a lawsuit by transgender athletes. This was in Utah. Those athletes who were demanding entry into women's sports. Looks like that's a temporary win for them. What say you?
I would say this battle is not over, despite the fact that 80% of Americans agree that women's sports should be for women, girls' sports are for girls. 70% of Californians agree. The major governing bodies, the NCAA, the U.S. Olympic Committee, World Boxing, World Athletics, all agree. We're still facing these battles as we start the year. You know, in California, Stuart A.B. Hernandez, a male athlete who won track championships last year, is now competing on the girls' volleyball team. 3 teams have forfeited so far. So the battle continues. I think the normies will win on this in the end. We're the majority, but there's still a group of people who are trying to force an opinion on us that doesn't make any sense. You know, I'm trying to help them out, the normies, to stand up and say,
I like that word, the normies. I like that, the win of the normies. I'm gonna steal that from you, Jennifer, and use it myself.
You can have it.
Thank you.
You can have it.
Jennifer Sey, thanks a lot. We'll see you again soon.